Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Storm the Court pod. I'm Zane Ellis, and I just finished watching a pretty entertaining game between the Sacramento Kings and Washington Wizards. I don't want to overreact, but can we talk about Jordan Poole for a second? He looked like he was auditioning for the All-Star game tonight. So recapping the game, it ended with the Wizards edging out the Kings 116-111 in a contest that felt tighter than a pair of jeans after Thanksgiving dinner. The Kings attempted a late-game surge, but ultimately, they couldn't close the gap. I mean, they were all over the place. Sacramento came out strong, but couldn't sustain it, which, let's be real, has kind of been their season, hasn't it? That game was a roller coaster of emotions for both sets of fans, from frustration and exasperation to a hint of amusement when the Kings just couldn't seem to find their rhythm. Wizards fans had a medley of optimism and satisfaction, especially seeing young guys step up. Now, let's get into some player performances. Jordan Poole dropped 23 points in just 24 minutes. Super efficient, right? He was torching the Kings, hitting shots like it was practice. He went 8 for 14 from the field. Impressive considering the whispers surrounding his inconsistency lately. I also loved seeing guys like Bub Carrington, who poured in 19 points, including a couple of clutch threes. This was the kind of performance you want from a guy looking to establish himself in this rotation. And on the flip side, DeMar DeRozan was doing his usual thing with 29 points. Though you could sense the frustration mounting, he shot 43% from the field. Not bad for him, which you could tell he wanted more. Combine that with Sabonis's 18 points and 16 boards. It's clear the Kings have the talent. They just couldn't get out of their own way tonight. All right, my gut feeling on all this is that this Kings team just can't catch a break. I mean, when you hear fans saying, "We played well anyway," it's clear that the losing culture is creeping in. They're simply not maximizing the potential of these players. It's like they're in a state of limbo. Great talent, but a lack of execution. I mean, this loss was against a team that some fans, honestly, are saying is trying to tank. And how embarrassing is that? You can't be losing to a team that you know is trying to build for the future. Look, I know Kings fans are probably throwing their hands up right now. They've seen flashes of brilliance, yet they're stuck in this perpetual cycle. It's like watching that friend who can't help but date the wrong person time and time again. Anyway, we're going to have to keep an eye on this Wizards team as well. They're not competing for a championship, but they showcase some youth and energy tonight. Something both teams might build off moving forward. So to wrap things up, we've got a lot to think about. The Kings need to figure it out before this season slips away entirely. And the Wizards, well, might be onto something, emerging as a bit of a dark horse with that youthful exuberance. All right, that's it for today. We'll be back soon with more.